No sewing machine? No problem. We can make the fabric mask by hand stitch. The one we are making will be exactly like this one with the filter pockets inside. We need the threads and needles. And today I'm going to use black color thread, easier to see because I have the masking fabric. And we need 3-piece fabric. The size would be like this, 9 by 7. So I made this pattern, so it's just like the regular paper. So then you cut it out 1.5 inch this side, and then this side 2 inches, so that's become the pattern. Okay, so let's make it together. I'm going to cut the fabric, 3 pieces of them. I'm doing this because a lot of time people might not have a cutting table or other facility doing the cutting like the professional. So I just do it that way, so you will see how simple it is. Now I have 3 pieces. I need 2 pieces for the inside, 1 piece outside. Since they are all the same, so and then when someone receives the mask or yourself and you do not know which one is the right side and which one is the wrong side, so I'm going to draw or just write something on it, so just so creative. So then I'm going to write it, so a flower or something, so mark the direction, like this is the up, this is the face. Yeah, okay. I'm going to draw a lotus flower, my favorite flower. Okay, this is you would use a permanent marker, so once that I need the drawing mistake. So this is my face, and this one is going to be my inside. Just pretend these are different fabric, so that right side together. I'm going to create the filter pockets right now. So we're going to fold this one horizontally half, and to mark the line for to sew. And we're going to sew about 2.5 inch at the each end in order to create the pockets. So I'm going to sew any side is okay. Just get started from one side and from the end and towards the middle and from the line. So you can do a running stitch or back stitch. Back stitch, it would be more strong. But since not many people know about back stitch, so we're going to use the running stitch. Running stitch is just one direction, just going all the way, just one stitch, up and down, and that's the way to do it. So it's not going to take too long, believe me. So you can make it by hand. So now I'm just tie a knot to it to make it strong to stay the stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. Do the same to the other side. Okay, so I still will knot the threads. Okay, so do the same. So So that's enough. So I'm going to tie a knot for it. So now, we finish this sewing on this horizontal line and leave one needle. So then now we are going to fold this way, let the right side out if you're using the fabric. So we do this the same like this. If you do have iron and you iron it. Right now I'm doing just finger press. This is our pockets opening. And now I'm going to place my top piece together. So this time we are also going to face the right side together. We match the 4 corners, then we sew the 2 short sides. So I will use about 3/8 seam allowance. So this is one end finished, and then I'm going to just make a knot with it, so that will be secured, the straps. So we're going to do the same on this side. So now I have finished this, so I am going to make a knot. So now we have finished the 2 sides sewing together. So we are going to bend it inside out. So then if you do have iron, do go to the iron to iron it flat. So I have iron from the other room, so I'm going to quickly press it down. It's pressed. So the next step, we are going to make the tucking mark. So we first would fold this in half, like this. And then we are going to fold the edge towards the center. So both sides we fold this for later when we need to do the tucking, the pleats. So after this, so we're going to sew the ties on. Now we are going to cut 2-piece fabric for the bias. Make the bias, we cut this fabric in 36-inch length, and the width is 2 inches about. So first we fold this fabric in half to find a center line. Okay, so now we iron it. We give a press to it. And then after press it, so we are going to fold the edge to the center, both the edge to the center. So the edge to the center, and we're going to use 2 pins to help us so that it's easier. We pin this after we fold this to the center, the edge to the center, we stick the pins through to the cushion of the iron board. And now we are going to use our hand to press it all to the center, towards the center like this. And we can also use the iron at the same time, press it down like this. And then we are going to fold it back to the center again and give a press. Okay, so we have this our tie, and then we need to make 2 pieces of this. Okay, so we have these 2 pieces of our bias tie. Now we are going to attach the bias to the 2 longer sides. So we need to design the middle of the tie. Okay, we fold that. And also we are going to find the middle as well. So then we're going to attach it. So now we are going to join them. We are going to open the bias and edge towards the edge of the back. Okay, so I'm going to just pin it right now. Pin 1 pin. For me, easier to do. So that way, and then we're going to bring it to the front like this. So we make sure the low edge is inside the bias. The edge is inside the bias. Okay, so we are going to sew it. So we turn that side out like this. So we give a stitch. Always you will knot the threads because you don't want to lose it. I make these thread long because I just feel that I don't want to have too many knots if the thread is too short. So these are like a continual piece. Okay, so we're going to turn this inside like this. So we're going to continue sewing. I'm using running stitch, so the same running stitch. So just kind of going forward, running forward. just to connect with our hands, and also feel good that we can make things. Okay. So I'm going to knot and then change the thread. I like to hide the end inside, look better. Start from this end, since I have changed my thread. Okay, now turn it inside out. Then have the needle comes out from inside, and that would be fine like this. So now we finished the one side. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do this threading. Okay, so remember we did that. Find the center of the tight, and then we go to match it. Match the center. Is the center, so we open the lower edge against the lower edge of the fabric. So then we bring it over. So it would be easier. We put a pin to it, and then so we're gonna then we flip it over to this side, and then we can pick out the pin now. So put the edge inside the bias, the pin. So just put the edge inside the bias. So we just do the same sewing. So we're going to close the end by stitching the end. Okay, so now we sew the end. So we're going to push it out the right side. Okay, so we come out like this. Now we have finished our tights. So, and some of the fabric masks, they put the wire inside on the top. So for a reason I don't put the wire, because when you wash it, especially in the machine, the metal might comes out, the wire might come out. Okay, so now we are going to do the pleats. Okay, so we're going to fold like 1/2 inch of the pleats. To pin it down. So the pleat is face down. So we do one more. Pleats like this. The fabric is a little heavy, so when we fold it, so we have fold the pleats like this, so like this. So just to make it more flat, so that we can press it down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew it down. I'm going to come the knot come from the inside, so hiding the knot. So I'm going to come over to do one more time to make the thread stronger so that the stitch can hold the pleat better. So just do back and forth one more time to do it double times. So we are going to do the same on this side. So we're almost done. Okay, so here is the mask, and so this is the front, and it's like this. So here's the pockets for the filter. So in case we like to put a scarf in it. Actually protection. So this the pockets fold in it. Okay, so okay, I can try on to see how it looks when it's on. Okay. That's it. So anyone can make it.